Welcome to our Motorsport Show. It's live here on WBS TV, your only show all around the country. And actually, we begin it over here and then others follow. I have a very big package for you today, and I'm not just coincidentally droning in the red and black color just because of Valentine, but it's always as a normal dress up. And being a sportsman, I've always looked out for the best, which fits me and give me the comfort when I'm on into the flow of motorsport. Well, today I have a number of things enlisted for you. We have a list of guests, actually not a list as much, but then I think these are the guys who've always been waiting, and with the current situations running over the sport, you actually need to know what's happening in motocross and then what's happening in the round of rally locally, and then following-wise, as you saw, as we began our program, we started right away in the Royal of Sweden, where actually the first day, Friday early morning leader, Sebastian Ogier, lost it to another teammate, that's Mikkelsen, who had an overnight Friday lead after taking a keen drive. Actually, he was smart in driving, and unlike Sebastian Ogier and then teammate Laszlo Jari Rativara, they had a bad spell in the snow, and in the first incident, the same stage where Jari had the problem 400 meters to FF of that stage is the same loop where Sebastian Ogier had veered off road, and then he hit the bank as you're seeing the car there. He struggled over to get back on the road, and then he tried his best to get back on the road. Unfortunately, he ended the Friday day in the 4th position with these other, as actually it's a prayer as our hands are crossed for Jari Rativara. Yes, he's a very nice driver who often goes for the best, and Jari has a chase down of an 8 minutes down the top 10 leaders, and so if anything doesn't happen to the top leaders, then Jari will count him out of the top 5 finishers in this very event, unlike anything coming befalling other leaders in the top lead. Actually, in the day's leader, that is, it was Mikkelsen. That's Mickey had the lead of the Friday, and currently speaking, Mickey was still having on the holding on the lead, and then Fioli Nivelle, that's the Hyundai guy, he was riding in second. That's before these today's early morning stages. And then Madosberg, the Citroen driver, was also crazily pushing the Citroen to the maximum, and actually the guys who saw him fly in the snow wouldn't believe the kind of a person who was taking on the turns and the corners. It was a smart override. Sebastian Ogier, the defending champion, the WRC defending, that's the Sebastian, that's the one, the M Sport driver, and then the Hyundai guy who are flying in one of the tight turns, as you're seeing. The cars are not photogenically done, but just action in Sweden with that kind of surface. And by the grid readings of the WRC, it was minus 25 degrees Celsius. That means it's cold over there, but you see guys are persevering into that coldness, and it's just the man who chooses the best tires makes it in the best turns, and does the one who does sudden braking or easy brakings at the alley, as in does the best controls and brakes at the right time, makes the best time. As acknowledged in one of the WRC write-ups, Jari Rativara said it was unfortunate for them to get onto such a vein of the road, and took them time to have an assistance from the outside persons, actually to have an assistance from the fans. That took them over 8 minutes behind the bar. Looking at the next Rativara, that's all about Rativara. He has 8 minutes to chase down, 8 minutes 30 seconds to chase down. Unfortunately, we pray he gets over and gets into the top 5, because he's one of the best contenders we have in the WRC. Then, leaving that action off, we actually having the next round of the WRC on with the Rally of Mexico. That's in the week of 5th to 8th March. That's when we have those guys flying in over. I won't take much over the WRC. We shall subsequently keep you updated and posted on our Facebook IDs and the website, WBS website. You'll have all the info flowing into your consumption. Way back down on the preparations of Formula 1, The Formula One, we're actually just waiting a few weeks away to the first open of the Formula One 2015. And many teams have done testing their machines, proving their engines ahead of the opening round. That's the Rolex Australian Grand Prix that will be held in Melbourne. That's in March next year, in March 13th to 15th. Melbourne will be a super action to watch. Guys opening up their machines, and remember, Team Mercedes is another guys. These are the other guys to watch. They contain their drivers. That's Lewis Hamilton and his other teammates are all stayed at Rosberg, are all back into the cockpit, and then same way plotting to inside the team Mercedes. We have some other good guys trying themselves, the Hyundai, and then the Honda guys are also pushing, and we hope Citroen this time around. Sebastian also gets back on the grid and gets into the play. We went very much on that. Let me get onto the set. We have none other than the man who has long been awaited in the sport. We have already seen him do the unbelievable in the N14. It's none other than Andrew Desh Kananura. Are you welcome, Desh, for the show?
Thank you so much.
I think, how do you feel comfort? Are we speaking
I'm
already?
good. I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Well, Desh is in to tell us all about his career. The first time I saw Desh try his skills at the rally car was way back in 2010 when he had the Emuka, the then Emuka N14 at Busika, and he's one of the guys who flew, to the surprise of the fans, seeing him the first time flying over the arena, Busika Arena, when it was just starting over. Desh, well, before we get into the actual action of the break, I would like you to introduce yourself to the public and then the viewers, because they have been waiting. They saw your blog on the Facebook and saying, this man, what's up with this man? Just greet them and tell them who you are, a little bit, a brief of Desh.
Okay, good afternoon, viewers and rally fans. My name is Andrew Desh Kananura. I am a rally fan, fanatic, crazy about speed. Oh. And I have been trying to rally for so many years, but as you very well know, motorsport is a very expensive sport. For the last 20 years, I've been trying to actually rally at this level. But right now, we're ready. I'm more than ready to rally the rest of the season. I'm rallying the whole season. I've got KFC as my main sponsor, Rwanda Air, and we're talking to other sponsors. But the most important thing is that we're here to rally the whole season. We'll do Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, and Uganda, but I'm doing all the events in Uganda. But one thing for sure I can tell you is that I'm here to give you a good time.
You don't need to scare us.
Yeah, no. I'm here to give you a good time, and I won't let you down.
Oh, sure. Well, you've had it from Desh. Actually, many of you guys have been getting on the Facebook and some rally links where guys are saying, what's up with Desh, and then is it true? We're actually going to ask, I'm actually going to ask my producer to roll us the pictures of the man. Actually, the pictures of the rally car we are actually talking about. That's Desh's rally car that is due to be on the block. And its maiden rally, as you're seeing it over there, its maiden rally is going to be in Mbarara, Nand, and the Land of the Myrick, where we anticipate super action. Super action in the sense that many guys have jetted in new cars. What kind of car is that?
That's a Subaru N14, commonly known as an N14, but it's a Simtek car. For lack of better words, we use the N14, meaning the shape of the car.
Oh, sure.
But it's a Simtek built car, and I'm sure it will be able to give the Evos a run for their money.
Wow, you kind of sound a little bit scary. What Desh has said, that's the car. Just seeing the car, he has told me before we got on air, he told me he has already had a feel, and he hasn't actually tested it, but he was pre-tested by one of the experts in Finland who gave him a feel of the car and the activities of the car. While we wait Desh to come down in Mbarara, and he's going to have a number of items coming on his way, and we believe by then you guys, the rally fans, were so much fanatical, that's so about the sport. I'll leave this at that, then I get on to motocross. Before we get to break we go into the first break. Then we're back on to tomorrow is actually having a number of activities at Uganda Motorsport Arena with the first round revving off at Busika. With much to see, much action as anticipated in motorsport is same way in motocross. We have too much action. We have the opener, the current opener, that's way back in Busika. tomorrow, those guys who are so much interested in motocross, just hit the roads to Busika, and then you have a feel of the hissing and the whirling of those bikes. Among the top riders, Maxim's already in, and he had several tries. From Thursday, he tried the Busika track, as maybe seeing with some young boys trying out the getting the feel of the track at Busika. Actually with from Maxim's intimation to the media, he said he wants, rather than say or sit back and wait the American give him a run for his money, but he's more than ready to actually avenge for the last outing they had together when he lost it over to him in all the 3 hits, and then he believes that this time around he's actually targeting to have a podium finish or a lead in his MX1 class, and then prove to the American Daniel Saddak that he's more than set at a home ground than anywhere else, that he can beat him part of the other side. And then in action, to spice up the action, we have Jürgen Cooper, who is actually a trainee to Maxim Van P, the German guy. He has been here for now 2 weeks, trying to tame the Ugandan team, actually to train the Ugandan teams and give them a little bit of skills. As you're seeing the young riders trying their skills at a new the redesigned Uganda Motorsport Arena Busika. We have actually, we shall also have the buggy test. Actually, we are going to have even the buggies this time around to make it over. We expect too much speeders, and guys out there so much going to be ferrying into speed, and we believe that you just only need to play yourself clearly off that racing track and play safe and stay safe. You'll excitedly enjoy the game as excitedly organized at Busika. Well, we get into the first break, and then we get to have in another guest. We're going to have another guest in play. On set is none other than the FMU General Secretary Raymond Chivida. Raymond Chivida is basically here to give us a hint of how the Inojo Rally awards are going to be taking in place. It was expected to be on 13th February. Unfortunately, there were a number of fix-up of here with the calendar flow. So the Federation found it upon themselves to postpone it up to after the first end of the first rally. That's the Mbarara Rally, which is set to be running on 28th to 1st March. That's when the action will be. And then I'm told a week after the rally, that's when the prize awards will be on play. All these goodies you're seeing is an appreciation from the sponsor?
Yep, that's from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, yeah?
My sponsor, my main sponsor. Yeah. I do ask you to eat more chicken.
That's all I can say. Eating more chicken means you're keeping dish frying into the rally.
That's right, that's right.
Well, let's get off to the break, and we get back with a full crew. That's the FMU Vice, actually General Secretary Landesh, giving us a hint of rally and the preps of the 2015 season. Just keep it at WBS TV. You're watching Motorsport. It all starts here, and then others follow. Keep it at WBS TV. Don't go.